Well, one of my major concerns right now is the national debt. $17.5 trillion. That's a staggering number. I don't think most people can even get their heads around that. To count to 17 trillion, one number per second, it would take you 539,000 years. To pay it off at a rate of $10 million a day, it would take you 4,700 years. I mean, these are numbers that are virtually incomprehensible. But this is what we're doing. The only reason we can do it is because the United States is the reserve currency of the world. Our dollar is, which means we have the right to print money. You know, if Greece could print money, they wouldn't be in trouble either. Or at least they could put it off. They could keep putting it off by printing more money. Why is this so dangerous? Well, there have been other nations who've been, the reserve currency of the world, and they come and go. It's usually reserved for the most potent economic force in the world, and that's us. But we might not be if we continue to be fiscally irresponsible. Vladimir Putin has already threatened to remove the U.S. dollar as its reserve currency. If he could get other people to follow along with him, it could hurt us. The Chinese have already mentioned such a thing. The United Nations Committee in 2010 talked about such a thing. If it were to happen, it could cause a fairly dramatic collapse of our economic system. And all the rioting that you saw during Occupy Wall Street, that would be a walk in the park compared to what you would see happening. And because people were losing their life savings, and there would be desperation. And we'd probably have to, have a very different system imposed upon us all of a sudden. None of which has to happen if we begin to act responsibly now. We have the capacity to do that. And we understand what can happen. And also, if you go back and you look at some of Lenin's writings and Karl Marx, they talked about ways to destroy economies like ours, one of which was unsustainable debt. We need to be smarter than that.